There we go.
Hey.
Hi, everyone.
How is everybody today?
Happy Wednesday.
So Florida is probably 70 degrees, and I don't know, Saratoga Springs might be as cold as us, 25.
Welcome to Make the Cut, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. This week's has a fun topic. So this week's theme is trending now. So we're already looking ahead to 2026. We're on Pinterest, we're on Vogue, we're on Elle, and like looking at all of the different industry fashion trends and home decor trends and seeing what could be applied to bag making in a sustainable way. That's how we always approach the trends. Like, they're fun, but usually we just take a little bit of the trend and then incorporate it into bag making. But honestly, a lot of the trends that are upcoming for this year don't feel like a true trend because they're just so timeless feeling.
Classic.
Mm-hmm. So it's going to be very easy to apply these to sewing, I feel like. Hi, everyone.
Wilmington, we got Illinois, Austin, Minnesota, Massachusetts, everybody. New Hampshire, yeah, you guys got the snow after it left here.
Thanks for the awesome sale. You're welcome, Mary. I know it was crazy. I know the order center is working as fast as they can to get all of the Black Friday, Cyber Monday orders out. So thank you for supporting us and patiently waiting for your goodies to arrive.
And Lamonts are going out. So if you pre-ordered a Lamont for the New Year's Eve party, those are going out. So you should see those in your mailbox or your doorstep soon.
And those are very low in stock.
Yes.
I think there's like 30 left.
I haven't looked,
okay.
But I knew they were going down. So there's not a lot. Oh, you're welcome for that sale. Yeah. Yeah, there were some great deals to be had on that sale.
It was our biggest sale of the year. It always is. So that way every year, you know, like if you got a big order, Black Friday is the weekend to save up for that.
Mm-hmm.
But glad you liked it. Thanks. Okay.
If you have not been here before, we have it on the webpage for, if you go under sale, make the cut. It's also linked here down at the bottom under the video. And then you want to check out the one word, make the cut. And then that will give you the 25% off everything that's in the sale.
So we do have 4 projects picked this week and some fabrics. So we're going to get started and share the first project. So the first one is called Lauren. I personally love this bag so much because it's made entirely out of faux leather. And that is the first trend that we're featuring, is called leather on leather. So in fashion magazines, I've seen, and on the runway, people are wearing like a leather jacket, leather pants, leather bag. And it's just a really elevated winter look to look really chic. So if you're wondering which pattern to make to try out that trend, this is a great one because the pattern is designed for a home sewing machine to make the entire project out of faux leather. So it's more of a boxy bag. And this was a fun one to design because there's boxed corners on the top, and then it also has a gusset, and the entire bag is turned right side out through a zipper pocket. This was honestly my prototype one. Our other one is out on a trunk show right now, but the final bag does have an exterior zipper pocket that has a faux leather accent, and you turn the entire bag right side out through that zipper pocket. So let me tell you, this was a challenge to design, but that's what I love to do to make it easy to sew. So it's a cool one. And then the sides, so we do have a hardware kit linked in this week's show for the Lauren bag. And then we also included the Chicago screws. So these add durability for the strap. It's great to use Chicago screws on areas that are going to have a lot of stress on them and weight bearing, I guess I would say, or a lot of use. So it just adds a little bit of shine to the sides as well as durability. And for the final pattern, I did recommend adding it closer to the O-ring so that way the strap stays up in place exactly where you want it. But basically, to use the Chicago screws, you punch a hole through your fabric and then you screw the hardware in place. There's a cap and then a backside. Have a fun faux leather tassel. That's also a cool way to like subtly try the trend with an existing bag that you already have. Just add a little faux leather tassel, or you could even just replace the strap. If your strap is getting worn out, you could make a new one out of faux leather, so it's more durable.
They could make this out of cork as well. So if they have some cork in their stash, they could.
Oh yeah.
Or even combine cork with the faux leather. So that outer zipper pocket, if you wanted to do that piece, you could do that in cork.
That'd be cute. Yeah.
Or faux leather. You know, mix them together. That's not a no.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks pretty neat when they're together.
They'll have to bear with us. We've both been sick for like a week and a half, and I feel like our heads are
Yeah, I'm trying
like a
not
little
to fall
scattered.
too.
So we're here. We made it. Any questions on Lauren? Oh,
Welcome, Susie.
what
Thanks
is the
for joining
finished
us.
size of the bag? I can get a ruler and measure it, but it does say on the listing, I would estimate it's about 12 by 12.
I'm thinking 12 this way, and then if you're really tight with the width,
Yeah.
that's about a foot, almost a foot.
So throw it
Yeah.
on and go.
It's a nice size.
And we do have some faux leathers featured in this week's sale too. So animal textures are trending for next year, as well as suede textures. So we're featuring our crocodile.
And this is the crimson red.
How pretty would that be?
So this is just, yeah, you've got that, again, there is a bit of a, what would you call that? Pattern
Yeah, like a direction
pattern
to it.
So it is going to come, this is a 1/4 yard. So depending on your project, you may want to get extra if you wanted to go this way instead. So keep that in mind.
And usually our patterns are written so that way the width of the piece goes from the selvage to the top edge of the material. So your pieces should lay out with the correct direction of the embossing.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. See, I learn something new all the time when I'm here. But this is it's very, oh my gosh, I've seen this in like our wallet pattern, which I can't think of the name of it. Bella. But it's
Yeah, you
just,
could make a matching wallet.
and it's a good Christmas red, but it has a little bit of like an undertone of a darker color. So it just it's very rich looking.
That's what I love about it too, is it's not just all one solid flat. It's got that little bit just to give it some dimension.
Dimension.
So that's the crimson red.
This is the navy. It's been rolled up and sat on. But it's a nice dark navy. It's not black. This is the navy.
Yeah. And then we have our powder blush pink. It's more of like a muted pink than like a super bright. So
like a rose.
Yeah.
It's very similar to a rose cork, but a little darker.
And then lastly, we have this brown
The
color.
saddle brown. If I chose the right one.
And that would be really pretty too. Brown is trending for next year.
Mm-hmm. And it goes with everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can put that with black, you can put that with blue.
I just want to show you how this folds. So it is very, I wouldn't say lightweight, but it's a nice workable weight, that it's not too stiff, that it is really soft. And I can pinch it here for, when you turn your seams and you have to top stitch along the top edge or anything like that, or for your straps, and you have this really nice crisp fold. You could certainly add interfacing on it if you want it to be stiffer. But the pattern does include fleece just to give it a little bit more body on the inside to keep that shape. So that's the Lauren bag.
Next up is the rugged. So this is our faux leather, which has a very suede feel to it. So this is what it reminds me of, kind of a suede, but I don't know if you can see that texture on there.
Yeah, so to compare, this does have more of like a glossy finish on it, and then this one is a matte finish. So what's nice too is it could be a little bit more masculine if you're making some projects for Christmas or anything like that, different wallets or a messenger bag or something like that. But it would also be stunning on the Lauren bag.
So paper craft lady, is that directional? So yes.
Oh, this one?
Or this? We'll wait for her to comment. Yes,
Okay.
it's a little modeled. It's a modeled look. So
It's a really good word for it. Yes.
yeah, and this too can be used just for accents on bags, straps, and then you could make the bag out of something else. The faux suede. So this, I'm going to say no, it's not directional. I think you can do it. It doesn't have, I'm trying to see if it has a nap to it. I would say no, it doesn't have a nap. Not
Right.
like velvet
Yeah.
or
So-
a velveteen.
Yeah, it has the print on it to look like there's creases in it, like it would be an authentic suede material, and then it does have that modeled on top of it. So there's almost like two different textures to make it look like a real suede would. It's so pretty.
So this is the cedar, and that's already sold out. So somebody must have went on this morning and got some before the show.
Oh.
But we do have that thing that says
Add to your wish list.
add to your wish list. It's a little heart, and anything that you're thinking about, either if it's in stock or out of stock, you can add it to your wish list. And then when it does come in stock, we would send you an email. So it's just something that's a nice feature of our website. So if you're waiting for something, it's nice to get that reminder email that, hey, it's back in stock.
Yeah, Mary and Sue Ellen, I totally agree. And the brown trend doesn't really seem like a trend because it's just like such a classic color. So it's an easy one to try.
Well, your grandpa, that was his color, was brown.
Oh yeah.
So he was kind of a trendsetter then, way back when.
Oh,
when
yeah.
everybody was wearing black and navy suits. My dad always wanted to wear brown.
Oh, I didn't
So,
know that.
Yep. So this one is the graphite. And this again is that rugged. And this does have a little bit of stretch to it this way. So you could stabilize that so that it wouldn't stretch if you were doing it for straps. You could put a little piece of interfacing in there before you put it together and make it.
Yeah, and just to compare the crocodile, it does have a slight stretch, not as stretchy. And that's just due to the embossing technique, if it's going to have a little bit more stretch or not. But all the backings are like a knit backing. And they're either a tan or a gray, depending on if the main color is dark or light. And it does show on the website if you're curious what the backing color is for using a project that it's going to show. Then that's on there too.
And this, you definitely want to use a non-stick foot
Mm-hmm.
with your top stitching. So very important, because otherwise your top stitching, it's going to get stuck with that metal and it's not going to go through your machine. So if you don't have one, put that on your wish list.
And once you have that Teflon foot, it'll sew beautifully.
Yeah.
But without it, just fair warning, yeah, it's going to stick.
And I know a lot of you already have that foot, but that's a great foot to have in your arsenal.
So, Ellen, usually we use, we have a sew-in foam on the website. That's what we use in most of the bags. Otherwise, air mesh is another great option. It's a little bit more lightweight. It doesn't crease. And that's just under fabrics. There's a mesh collection and it's under there.
Yeah, and if you don't have a machine that has a lot of needle piercing power behind it, that air mesh, I've been told, it's a breeze to sew through. So it's just if you struggle with the foams, it's something to try. I've had a lot of positive feedback.
Yes, Deborah. So Deborah says that she's used the rugged and found that it wanted to stretch and it was a bit hard to sew. So that texture, yeah, if you have the right foot and then you have a nonstick needle or a microtex needle, then your stitches are going to be nice and clean, and it should feed a lot smoother through the machine.
Yeah. And this one, I could look, see what color this is. This is the stone.
And depending on what sewing machine you have too and the style of walking foot, you could also try a walking foot.
Let me check. I will look. If you want to go on to the next things, which
Okay.
is the headband.
Oh, okay. Okay, so the next project that we're featuring is a free project, which is nice around the holidays because that helps save some on Christmas gifting. So this is our free knotted headband. This would be a cute gift to make for coworkers, for teachers, grandkids, sisters, whoever. And you can use virtually any type of thin weight, like a lightweight, mid-weight fabric that you want to use. So we tested this out. We used just regular quilted cotton. And this is a no-sew project or a low-sew project with hot glue. You can head over to the dollar store and get some headbands, or they're like bulk online. You can find them. And then it's just a nice, quick, scrap-friendly project. Sometimes it's nice to do something a little bit more crafty. We tried it with a print. I'll put one on.
Yeah, it's so
cute. The tag is like hanging. Weird. But I love wearing headbands, and I try to wear them more often because they're just a cute little accessory. Look at my hair now. Nobody was telling me Jess, your hair is crazy.
Now my hair is so poofy, it looks like I'm wearing like a bump here. So I would have to wear this a little different, I think. Maybe not there. How's that?
Cute. I love it.
This one.
That's cute, Mom. And this is our light faux leather that we used. This one we used a silk Dupioni. I don't know how you say that. So that's another option too. You could use canvas.
And here's the black one.
So we just thought that was a cute little trendy thing since accessorizing, layering is very popular in fashion right now when you're putting together an outfit. So I am still seeing headbands around and just thought it would be a fun one to add to the show.
Yeah. And we do have so many free patterns available on the website, and a lot of those do have video tutorials on our YouTube channel. So remember to like our YouTube channel, sign up for that so you get our notifications. They are glued, Susie. And Susie, was that you? Or no, that was Sue Ellen. So Sue Ellen, the foam on our website, all you have to do is type in foam, and our Sallie Tomato foam will come up first. And if you scroll down a little bit more, you'll see the air mesh.
Oh, thank you. I see a lot of great comments about the headbands. I never know with accessories and like home decor things and like a little bit more crafty things, but it's fun to like think outside the box for purposes for hardware and fabrics and what else can we do?
Yeah, and it's
scraps.
You know, if you get grab bags from us that have the faux light in there, you could, make the headbands out of there. There's so many little projects on the site that you can do, like with our grab bags.
Yeah, or even like a get together with your friends for a craft night. Like this would be a really cool one to do. We're always thinking of like, what can we do during the winter with our friends or to get together and with family and something fun to do. And that could be a really cool one, or even just like with kids, finding an activity indoors and doing that could be
definitely
something fun. Okay.
Matching headbands for handbags and sweaters.
Oh, cute. See? Yes.
That is cool. That's a great idea.
There you go. You've got the leather, everything. Cute. Okay, so this next pattern is called Lucy. And we don't talk about Lucy a lot, but it's got this really fun shape to it. And this is a great one that you can feature two different textures of faux leather. So this is like the light faux leather. And then we have a basket weave on the bottom, which we have sold out of. But you could use one of the updated weave textures of the updated weave.
Or one of these crocodile ones.
Yes.
So here, we could just like put this on here like this. There it is.
Cute. But this one,
I love
what I was gonna
Lucy.
say.
Sorry.
Yes, that was the inspiration. I love Lucy. So something, it sits well on your shoulder,
Mhm.
and it's got that unique shape to it. You can certainly use cotton or canvas for this as well, except for the strap part. You definitely want to use a non-woven. You'd have to modify the pattern instructions to conceal those raw edges if you choose a woven fabric. And then it also has the pretty chain on it. Hold it. And I always explain this as it's essentially like a D-ring or a rectangle ring. It may look intimidating to install this pretty hardware, but really you just have your connector down here, and then you fold your fabric over the top part and stitch it down, or you could use a Chicago screw. If you don't want this extra bling, then you could just substitute with a 1/2-inch rectangle. But we do have the strap connectors in the sale, so
Yeah.
definitely
And those go with a lot of our patterns. And
Check
you
them
could
out.
even add them to patterns that don't have them in
Mhm.
if you wanted to.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. You just cut your strap and sew it in place.
Morning, Helen. Happy Wednesday.
Who's that I Love Lucy fan? I see like a couple of Lucy fans. Shout outs. I need to watch that again. Or have you guys seen the Long trailer, the movie that
Oh,
it's
gosh.
so funny.
That is hilarious. And I am a rock collector, so I can
Yeah.
sympathize with Rookie on there. I don't usually collect those big rocks when I'm out there, but yeah, that's my only spoiler on there. But it is hilarious. She was just in the movie with the Fuller Brush Man or something, Fuller Brush Man movie or something, and it was with no, I'm not going to remember his name, but that was funny too. She's been in
I
a
haven't
lot of
seen
old
that.
movies. She's just such a
Oh.
beautiful lady.
Yes, you're right. I should show the inside. Okay. I don't know why I'm struggling right now. Okay, so let me take out the stuffing part here.
I'm going to measure this quick.
Okay, so the inside, there is a zipper pocket. Let's see if I can show this easily. There's no slip pocket or anything, so it's basically just the inside here. And we used a really dark lining, so it's hard to see. And then there is a front zipper pocket, so you can add your phone in here, your sunglasses. So there's 2 different techniques on this pattern for the zipper installation. So you have one installed that's sewed into the side seams. And then you also have one that is tapered out of the seam for the top closure. So it's sewn, I'm showing this terribly. So one end, the open end, has the 90-degree zipper ends turned into the seam allowance. And then the other side has the tail of the zipper. And having a zipper closure like this versus having a zipper tab on each end sewn into the seam allows it to open more wide.
Yeah, because it wouldn't be able to. So this is approximately about 11 1/4 by 11 1/4 and about 4 1/2 deep for the seams. So, but then you have that tapering as it comes to the top. But the full actual measurement is on the pattern on the website.
Thanks, Mom. All right, and then the last project that we wanted to share is the big one. This is the Hamilton duffel bag. And oversized bags are trending for next year. And honestly, I love this trend because you need a big bag to carry all of your stuff.
Right.
So we have some stuffing in
One is
here.
stuffing.
But this, I mean, you need a big bag when you're going on a weekend adventure. I mean, truly, you've got a couple outfits, a pair of shoes, your toiletries. So having a nice big duffel in your wardrobe is great. So you can see there are mesh pockets on the inside.
That's using our mini mesh.
Yeah, there's one on each side. Let's see. And the tutorial for this one is actually on the Missouri Star YouTube channel. So it's named Hamilton after where Missouri Star is located. And it was just a fun tie-in because you could use the Hamilton on your way to Hamilton to shop.
Yeah.
So that was kind of the idea.
For your weekend over there in Hamilton.
For doing like sewing retreats with friends, you could load this up with all your project supplies. There is a luggage handle sleeve too. So you could use this as your carry-on.
You can open that so if you want it to be higher on the sides.
Yeah, I can do this too. So
This will
then
give
you
you
could
that.
have like the full-size tote.
Yeah.
You know,
So
open
it's
it back
very
a little bit.
large.
Look at all those feet on the bottom too. So
All the feet.
just to help protect the base, make it a little bit more durable.
And there is a full kit for this as well. So all of the hardware is in the kit.
Hardware kit, yes.
So that makes it easy.
So here's the side. It has a slip pocket and the luggage sleeve, and then the other side has the zipper pocket. So I can kind of stand back. Yeah, that's the Hamilton.
So, and speaking of feet, so we have a couple different types of feet, and a couple weeks back we introduced those prism ones.
Yeah.
Correct?
They're
And
a new arrival.
new arrival. And so these are the traditional ones here where they have the two little prongs. And then those are going to go into that hole, and then you put your washer on, and then they get spread. And we do have a tutorial about this, how to install these, the prong type. So the dome has a little bit of a dome to it, or a little mushroom head. And this one has the alien space head or something.
They're renaming them. No.
It's a little hat for the spaceman. So that one looks a little different. And then the prism one, that one is going to, well, attach with the screw. So you're going to make a hole and push the screw through, put a piece of interfacing, and then put the screw back, or the screw in, correct?
Yes. Yep. So we have the two different styles now. We've had the bucket and the alien and the mushroom for a long time. So we thought it was time to upgrade and introduce a brand new style. So we thought this was really classy and modern looking. Yeah, it's really pretty. So these are the prism feet, or the spaceship feet.
A little spaceman's hat. That's what that is.
Here's the spaceship.
Oh, the spaceship that is.
Yeah.
We're in a space thing. I guess because it's going to be the full moon tomorrow.
Is it tomorrow already?
I believe it's tomorrow already. Yes. So Vance and Bonnie say that the Hamilton isn't big enough for all the things you'd buy there. Well, then you have to make multiple Hamiltons.
Yeah.
Let's see. There was another question up there, but I'm not seeing it now. Oh, what fabric would you recommend for this bag? So I think you could use any fabric. You know, you could use canvas. This is a canvas that's on here, originally made, but you could use cotton.
Right. Faux leather would probably be a little thick, or the cork. We always put the recommended fabrics on the back side of the pattern cover too, and that way, I mean, the pattern is designed for the certain thicknesses, especially here on the pocket. You would have multiple layers with the strap there, that if you were to use faux leather, it is going to be thicker. I mean, you could certainly do it and maybe just omit the lining fabric on the pocket. So you just have the backside of the faux leather or the cork here. So then you're only sewing through, let's see, 2, 3, 4 layers plus the faux 5 layers.
Yeah. So it's going to depend on your machine. I know I've seen people do stuff out of what's recommended, but that's just inspiring that we see that it can be used. The straps are faux leather or cork.
Yes. And then the zipper is accented with faux leather too. It just adds a little bit more durability, and it's pretty. It helps it pop against the cotton fabric, which is pretty. And then you have the faux leather on these fabric tabs on the connectors. I'm like whacking you with
That's
this.
all right.
Sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. So yeah, once you have this totally filled and stuffed, then this is kind of the final shape of it. But
Yeah, we just had somebody post, now it's not the Hamilton, but it's the Casey, which is the smaller sister to the Hamilton bag
Little
for
sibling.
a duffel. And she had posted, I can't remember her name, and if you're here watching, I apologize, but she just used the new Tula gray work on the Casey. And she had done the pocket with the wolf head. So she fussy
Cool.
cut it so it would be there, but it looked fantastic.
It's
So
a great idea.
regular cotton is fine. You could use our faux wax canvas that we have. So if you want something that's going to be water repellent, you could do that.
Yeah, Karen just said she used waterproof canvas. So it was a bit of a challenge, but definitely worth it. So good to know. Yeah. Let's see. We were only there for the 6th birthday bash. And they only had 5 or 6 shops. Oh my goodness. I want to go back. I need to go back.
It was so fun. It was really fun.
It's a really cool place. That you call it the Disneyland of sewing, right?
Yeah. Yeah. There was somebody that asked earlier. So she asked if we were going to do like a video about foam versus air mesh.
Oh,
So
yeah.
maybe a reel or
Mhm.
something like that could be done. So we will put
Yeah.
that on the list.
I know on our list is to talk all about interfacings too. So we could cover that at the same time, different stabilizers and interfacings, and just to have a whole overview, because there are new products that are being developed all the time, and it's nice to talk about what's the latest and greatest. And so that's a great idea. Thank you for the suggestion. Oh, you're welcome, Sue Ellen. Yeah. Oh, it was cool. I love researching and talking about the trends. And I mean, these really don't feel that trendy though, right? Like
Classic.
It's just
a
classic. I love
classic
it.
trend, which is good because that means that it's going to last a long time.
Yeah.
So
Bonnie.
that's dangerous.
All right. Well, thanks for hanging out with us today, everybody. If you like the projects and the fabrics and the hardware that we showed today, you can get 25% off through next week, Wednesday. And we will be live again next week for another fun show. Hope you tune in. We're always at 10 a.m. Central Time. So hope you all have a wonderful week. Everybody stay healthy and drive safe, and can't wait to see what you make. Post your projects in our Facebook group. So we'd love to see what you're making.
Anything else?
Oh, tomorrow night is the official supermoon. Oh, it's a supermoon? Yeah. I know it's the cold moon, the last one of the year.
Yeah, it's going to be cold here.
Yeah.
So tomorrow's
like
going to be
-4 or something?
something like that. So it's a little early for this.
Oh, happy holidays.
Yeah, happy holidays to everybody. I hope you get all your projects done. And you won't be like me sewing on New Year's Eve, Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
But I will be
That'll be
sewing on
me.
New Year's Eve following the Lamont. So
Yeah.
that's going to be a fun party too. And thank you all who have organized. We'll see you New Year's Eve too.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, everybody.
Have a great day.
Bye.